What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and we just got the patch. Moving forward, we are talking gold, we are talking new gear levels, and of course, the long-awaited raids. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so the patch is now available to download in both your Google Play and Apple App stores. Go ahead, download now. You might not see these changes go into effect for at least about 24 hours after the release of this patch, but let's talk about what's coming with this patch. Alright, the first thing is, obviously, we are all waiting for the raids. They're going to kick off on the 26th. This is the patch that's going to bring that raid to us, and let's see what they have here. As a reminder, of course, you have to be level 30 and part of a guild to take place in these raids. Raid keys will need to be gathered by completing daily objectives in order to unlock the raid itself for the guild itself. Let's see here. There are no restrictions on what characters or factions you can bring into battle in the Mines of Moria raid. Remember, this is only the first chapter we're getting, right? It's going to be those waves and waves of orcs, plus the orc bomber. You have to strategize exactly how many, how to maximize your points. You want to kill multiple in a single turn. You want to make sure that orc bomber drops his bomb to kill others. We're going to do a video on basically the best composition and strategies for the raid to maximize your point totals, but that'll be once we start getting into the raid. Let's continue what they say here. Obviously, there are separate personal rewards for guild and your personal progress for your raid. You do have a limited number of attempts as well as a timer in which you will need to earn as many points as possible. We just spoke about that. Guilds will need to bank a certain amount of points in order to unlock and participate in the next chapter of the raid. Now, but don't worry about that because the next chapter isn't coming until next month. So, let's move on to what they got here. Obviously, Chapter 1, which is going to be released on the 26th, is, let's see, of the Mines of Moria. It's going to be on 2 p.m. Wednesday, July 26th, which I believe is tomorrow. Yeah, depending on what time this video gets uploaded, right? But yeah, raids will start tomorrow. Now, it's, say here, it's just a day, consider downloading this update to, blah, 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 blah. Let's continue onward. Okay, players can compete and collect rewards for one raid a week. As we add additional chapters, this number will remain the same. However, players will notice the length of the raid increasing as each chapter your guild unlocks adds to the cumulative time a raid is active. Obviously, Chapter 1 is going to be 24 hours. Chapter 2 will be 48 hours, etc., etc. Alrighty, we're not going to do these links. We already went over all this stuff in the past. Let's see here. With the rival raids, we've included some of the rules, okay? Players cannot gather raid keys for your guild during the first 24 hours if you join a guild. So if you're just joining a guild now, you're not going to be able to earn any of those keys. You at least have to be with your guild 24 hours. Same thing with beginning a raid. You can't join in on a raid if you've only been in your guild for under 24 hours. And players cannot participate in a raid for 6 days after your last participation in a raid once you leave your guild. So it's going to take you, if you leave your guild to join another one, you at least have to wait 6 days from your last raid attempt with that guild. Obviously, you want to schedule this with your guild, find out the best times that's going to work out for everybody to maximize your points. We did another video, it should be up here somewhere, or if not, it'll be at the end of the video, talking about Gandalf the Grey. His entire kit looks kind of weird. It's going to be exciting to play with him. It's definitely something unique, right? But I talked about that in the other video. But let's go to what we all need: gold, right? It says here, new calendar, raid release, gold calendar, thank the Lord. To celebrate the release of raids, we're kicking off a limited time daily login calendar that gives players something of the highest demand: free gold! This calendar will be awarded at least 50,000 gold per day if you log in, totaling over 1.5 million gold if you collect every reward. But act quick! This calendar will only be available for a limited time after raids first releases, so make sure you check back in every day to maximize your rewards. So that's right. So starting tomorrow, this new calendar is going to take effect. You have to at least log in every day to get that 50,000 gold. If you log in every day this calendar is active, you will have a total of 1.5 million gold. Of course, you know it's going to be going out as fast as it's coming in. But they do make a statement here saying that we are continuing to hear our feedback on gold availability in-game, and this is part of their continuing efforts to address those concerns and improve the overall experience for us players. Now, new tier levels. As if it wasn't hard enough to grind the, the crystals and everything for your characters now to get up to 8, right? They're releasing 2 new gear levels, that is Gear Tier 9 and Gear Tier 10. It says here, what this means for players is that you can now equip gear pieces to get your characters through Tier 8 and 9 to get to Gear 10. Obviously, that's what that means. Additional gear pieces cannot be equipped while a character has Gear 10, obviously because that's the max level. So just like right now, currently with Gear Tier 8, you can't equip anything other than Gear Tier 8. You can't go any higher. Now we'll be able to start working towards Gear 10. So obviously, since they're introducing a new gear level, there's going to be new items, and that's going to be your Opal 3, Turquoise 3, Topaz 3, Onyx 3, and Jasper 3. They're going to be added to the main supplies of the store. Okay, looks like they've done a little bit something with the chat accessibility options. For those players using voice over or talk back while in chat, you can now use swipe and tap gestures to navigate around. Okay, now this patch also brings in the much debated star power level adjustments. Now, if you didn't know that, what happens is once you cross that threshold of 4 stars, moving up to 5, 6, and 7, the base stats on your characters are going to skyrocket. That's right. If you look at the chart right here, starting at 4, it goes from before it was a 1.3. Now it's going to be an additional. It's going to be 1.6 times, so a little bit higher. But as you can see, it goes higher and higher. Before, a 5-star character was going to be, times 1.5 of your base stats. Now it's going to be times 2.2. Then 6 star is 3.0, and 7 star is 4.0. So double the stats. Currently, if you have any of your characters right now at level star level 7, see those stats, they are going to double. Alright, so let's see here. We give additional information and context being introduced. We want to share some insights. We are designing the game genre, various elements, stars, levels, gears, and abilities. We have to bounce them against each other, contribute power. Okay, we're going to skip that because looking at all the progression. Okay, so basically what they're saying is they didn't like the fact that you were able to get a character very powerful and ignore the star level, because most people were just saying, bring the 3 levels, bring stars, because it was actually more beneficial to you to level your character and gear your character and ability your character over getting star levels, because the overall star level was not adding so much impactful progression to your character. You are getting more bang for your buck with gear, with leveling, with the abilities. So that's why this change is going to affect. They want you to get 7 stars to bring the character up to its max potential. So yes, star levels are now very important, that they weren't before, but now they are. It's going to make you reevaluate your roster and who you should farm up more so than others. And that's basically what it comes down to, really, is they wanted people to focus on stars. And it looks like they went back and forth on how to raise it up, but trust me, it's a game, it's here to make money. They want you to either purchase the stars or to grind the stars to make sure you're getting that. So that's what we have in the store right now. Download it, update your phones, update your apps, whatever you're using, whether you're using BlueStacks, whether you're using your phone. Go ahead, update that game. But yeah, get it on your devices, and let's get excited for the raids. Let's get excited for the gold. I'm hoping that with this calendar, and hopefully we're going to get a lot of gold through the raids. They haven't really told us the levels of gold we're getting through the raids. I hope it's going to be a significant amount, because we are all still feeling this massive crunch. And content-wise, yes, I'm going to love the new content coming in. But is it really enough? It's one raid you can do once, every, for the 24 hours, and then you're locked out for a week. So it's really one day that you can do something. Hopefully they're going to give us some events here in the near future, something that's going to be a little bit more than just grinding every day. So Let's find out. I'm excited, though. I'm looking forward to this. Tell me what you guys think down below. Are you guys excited about this patch? Are you excited about the raids? Are you excited about the gold coming into the game? And do you like the star changes that they are implementing? So, if you like my content, feel free, please tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video. Have a great week, have a great weekend, adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.